Assalamualaikum to my beloved panelists. Today, I will be presenting about my final year project entitled Exoskeleton Suit Development for Patients with Stroke, a lower limb exosuit. Before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nur Arifah binti Muhammad KAMIL. My supervisor is Dr. Muhammad Hanif bin Muhammad Ramli and my co-supervisor is Encik Wan Sulaiman Wan Muhammad. Without further ado, let's begin. This is my presentation outline for today. We will begin with a project summary and end with the expected result. Let us start with the project summary. Exoskeleton technology has advanced significantly over the last decade, resulting in a diverse set of gait support and rehabilitation options. That includes post-stroke patients who require additional care and assistance in their daily life. Recent discoveries have pointed to compliant mechanisms and structures because of their promising potential in terms of adaptation, safety, efficiency, and comfort. Therefore, this project focuses on the post-stroke patient by creating an exoskeleton suit that will be of great assistance to their lower limb, which is expected to provide them with great strength and comfort as they go about their daily lives. Next, let me proceed with the introduction. According to National Institute of Neurological Disorder and Stroke, stroke is a type of brain injury that occurs when blood supply to a portion of the brain is cut off, resulting in the death of brain cell. Stroke is a medical emergency that requires immediate attention. Over 800,000 people in the United States have a stroke each year, with roughly 2/3 of these people surviving and requiring rehabilitation. Following a stroke, paralysis or difficulty controlling movement can occur because of the damage to cells and connections in the brain, resulting in a variety of movement and sensory issues. Therefore, post-stroke patients should engage in physical therapy or rehabilitation to hasten their recovery and restore their mobility. Rehabilitation activities may include motor skill exercises to improve muscular strength and body coordination. As for the literature review, it will be divided into 3 categories, and the first one is wearable exoskeleton suit. A wearable exoskeleton suit is a device that uses a system of electric motor, pneumatic levers, hydraulics, or a combination of technologies to aid in limb motion, particularly in the lower limb motion, while also increasing strength and endurance of the user. Next, the classification of exoskeleton suit. Exoskeleton suit can be classified by their design mechanism. For example, full body exoskeleton suit, upper limb exoskeleton suit, and also lower limb exoskeleton suit. They are often used for gait rehabilitation, locomotion assistance, and also strength augmentation. And lastly, components of an exoskeleton suit consist of sensor, actuator, mechanical structures that is combined into waist, leg, and foot structure, and their design are based on the degree of freedom for each part. Proceeding with the problem statement for this project, we can see that from the literature review, exoskeleton suit have proven to be an effective rehabilitation aid for people with disabilities. Therefore, our main focus are to develop a wearable exoskeleton suit that will allow paralyzed people to stand, sit or walk again and should provide them with comfort, endurance and ease of use. This project has 3 objectives. And the first one is to see how exoskeleton suit can be used to help these patients. Secondly, is to evaluate the exoskeleton suit in terms of ergonomics, a user-friendly interface, safety and comfort in mind. And lastly, to create a computer-aided design model in a virtual software environment that mimics human traits in terms of dynamics and kinematics. The scope and limitation of this project is related to the design of the exoskeleton suit and how to create a comfortable exoskeleton suit for the wearer. In order to do that, we need to determine whether the design and material of the exoskeleton suit are safe and comfortable for the user. Therefore, the exoskeleton suit must be tested for comfort and strength to ensure that they can support their users indefinitely. For your information, the analysis is carried out using CATIA or SolidWorks software to achieve the results. This project's methodology consists of 5 phases. Firstly, an initial study is done by doing desktop research and identifying the components related to the exoskeleton suit. Next, in the design phase, design consideration and the safety components in an exoskeleton suit are determined. And after that, for the third phase, which is the material selection phase, the type and mechanical properties of the material are obtained and evaluated. Then, in the simulation and modeling phase, the material are rendered in the design and simulation are done so that the result can be obtained. And lastly, phase 5 is where the final design is selected based on the result. The expected result for this project is to obtain an exoskeleton suit with a design that is suitable for an Asian individual who is currently undergoing a post-stroke rehabilitation. These can be obtained by evaluating the ergonomic study for the user's comfort. Next, evaluating its material best strength for the best material. And lastly, obtain the safety factor to ensure that the exoskeleton suit can withstand the user's weight. And that is all from me. We will be moving forward to our Q&A session, and here is my contact number and email address. Thank you.